皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Shogo's podcast. So today I would like to talk about a story. It's actually a story about where should I start? I actually did a collaboration video with Karate Dojo waKu Yusuke recently. I'm not too sure when the full video will be coming out. Yes, I hope you could look forward to it. I asked him a lot of questions about himself, about karate, and also about Budo martial arts in general. But one of the questions I asked him, and his answer actually basically really saved me. It kind of, what should I say, dramatically changed my mindset, so I just wanted to share how it was changed and what he told me and what the question was that I asked him. So I asked about 9 questions, I believe, so I won't be talking about the other 8, yes, but I did ask him one question that I really wanted to ask him because it's something that's, what should I say, but I've been discussing with many other people too. Now, I often hear that, I think I made a podcast about this before too, but there's a lot of people telling me that, or we just often discuss about the Japanese Budo martial arts, like Iaido or anything judo or kendo or things like that we train in today are basically useless in terms of skills. Because like Iaido, to be honest, as a Iaido ka, I will definitely agree with you that learning how to do Iaido or doing the kata in any style basically will probably not make you capable of fighting with a katana outside. If you're doing kenjutsu or iaijutsu, possibly yes, but still you never actually have any occasions to fight with anyone outside, so I believe it's very difficult, yes. And that it's true. So it's true. A lot of people telling me like, why the heck are you training this useless katana martial art? I have people telling me this every time I talk about Iaido, and I guess I was a little bit hurt, and because I can't say anything back. I mean, I talked about my philosophies towards Iaido. I was talking about how it's a kind of exercise. It's good for you. Treating your katana well for me is like going to the shrine. It's a timing for me to be thankful for everything and kind of count all the things that I'm thankful of and things like that, right? Yes, my philosophies in my past video, my main channel. But still, it's not something really, what should I say, satisfying, pleasant, to hear that what you're doing seriously, towards something that you're dedicating your life to be called useless, right? But anyways, when I asked Yusuke this question, so there are some people who say that Japanese Budo martial arts are useless. What is your opinion? And then he said, his answer was actually really simple. I hope you look forward to the main video. But he was like, well, first of all, in terms of karate, because there are a lot of practical styles, he was really surprised because he haven't actually heard of such a discussion before. Yes, so that was really surprising for me because I actually had this conversation with Chatty, which he runs a very famous judo channel, actually. And we had this discussion about why judo compared to jujutsu, for example, is quite useless, And well, anyways, he said that, and I explained to him, like, some people say that, for example, like karate kata, like Shotokan, the karate style that Yusuke belongs to, is probably the biggest Ryuha style in Japan, karate style. The kata definitely is not practical. You can't, like, actually do fights with the kata. And some people would say, like, why the heck are you doing that if it's not useful, in an actual fight? And what his answer was really simple. Yusuke's answer was really simple. Well, if you want to do a practical martial art, a practical actual, skills that will be make you capable of fighting someone and winning, punching or kicking that person or locking that person, actually winning a fight outside, you should do that. And Budo has a different purpose. So he says it's kind of like none of your business kind of thing, And I really liked his answer. He didn't say it's none of your business, by the way. What we got to the conclusion was that conclusion, yes. So it really saved me, I was caught up with this idea that I needed to find a good reason how Iaido is not practical in terms of skills, but we still will need to, or its values, But come to think of it, I mean, saying like, what should I say? Going up to let's say like boxing, like going up to a boxer and telling him if you don't actually punch the other person to death, you're what you're doing is meaningless. That sounds a little bit strange, right? Because boxing is now a sport. Yes, and you don't actually, kill anyone with the skills, or the skills aren't meant to be trained so that you can go outside and actually punch or beat someone up, right? That's something that's completely against the rules and sportsmanship, right? But, telling Budo is useless because their skills cannot be used in a real fight, for me, I really want to listen to your opinions too, but that's like, it's something very different today. I mean, Budo can be Budo, and training in the kihon, the basics, doing the basic what should I say, routines or movements over and over, or doing the kata. The kata includes so many knowledgeable things that's been carried down for centuries from our ancestors, and you really need to train in it for a really long time to notice what their messages are, and that's really different, from what what should I say, an actual combat kind of martial art would teach you. So it's two very, very different things, So you might be thinking, well, duh, you shouldn't be caring about these comments in the first place. But for me, on having people coming up to my face and, someone telling me that, of course, I always try my best to not care that much. And, I'm not like really hurt every time or anything. But I guess I was kind of thinking about it all the time. And I was, I guess, starting to not lose my confidence, but I guess I was starting to shake a little bit, But thanks to the conversation I had with Yusuke, I have completely, should I say, got rid of that, yes. And Iaido is Iaido, and Japanese Budo martial arts are Japanese Budo martial arts, And of course, we need to continue to seek and continue to think about what the purpose is, what we can gain from it, how Iaido needs to change to suit the modern world and such, yes. But being told it's useless just because you can't actually go out and attack or end someone's life with it is I think is a completely different discussion. And if that person wants a martial art or something like that it makes you capable of doing that, go ahead, go and train that yourself. You don't have to come up and interfere with us, right? And yes, a lot of people say that judo is useless, kendo is useless, Iaido, of course, is useless, KYUDO, archery, Japanese archery is useless. There's quite a lot of people that tell me that. So, but I've finally, thanks to another returning budoka, Yusuke, give me such a straightforward opinion about it, I was finally able to fully, should I say, get rid of these voices out of my head, I guess you could say. Yes. And yeah, it'd be great if you can let me know about your opinion, as I always say in every podcast, on what you think about it. If you are, for example, trained in Iaido, judo, kendo. I mean, like, kendo, of course, is a fight with bamboo swords, and you can't actually, if someone like a criminal with a knife comes up to you, you might not be able to actually defeat that person, which is what the people who say that Budo are useless are trying to say, right? What do you say? Like, if someone came up to you and told you what your training is useless, what would you say to them? Yes. It'd be great if you could let me know in the comments. Yes. And I'm sorry for making such a, what should I say, a podcast that's talking about something so obvious. But as a Iaido Ka talking about Iaido on YouTube and, having more than 250,000 people watching it, it was something that I was thinking about a lot, and it was great that I was able to have an occasion to talk with Yusuke. And once again, please look forward to the video I'm making with him. I'm editing it right now. Actually, I made with him, so it's really, really interesting. Two Japanese dudes, both attorneys, both training in martial arts, trying to spread the culture, what we think about what the problems are of Budo and martial arts in Japan and such. So I hope you can look forward to the video. Yes? Okay. So then, everyone, as I always say, the ultimate goal of our team and me is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. Yes. I know that there are a lot of people who want to, for example, study Japanese or train in our Budo martial arts or traditional culture, visit our country to see the sites and such historical sites. But I'm very scared and afraid that Japan might not be able to provide these things in the near future because we are facing a lot of social problems, as you see in my main channel. Also, we are losing our traditional culture. The population of people training involved in them are declining every year for almost every traditional culture in Japan. Of course, because of the number of the Japanese population declining, yes. But also there are less people who are interested in the first place, yes. And also, again, the younger generations in Japan is also dying. We have the #1 rate of suicide in the whole world. So it's very, very sad, but I really want to dedicate my life to try to solve these things, the social problems, the declining of the number of people training in traditional culture in order to preserve it, and, the dying of young people in Japan is really, really sad, so I want to stop these things. And yeah, I really thought, when I thought up of this idea, I think it was last year when I started this channel, I thought, yes, this is something that I could put all of my effort in my life. I can burn my life to do this, try to achieve this goal, to achieve this dream, yes. And to do that, yes, as you guys all know probably, my first step towards this dream right now is to achieve 1 million subscribers by January 2023 on my main channel. So it'd be great if you can give me likes and comments on my videos. It'll help to boost my videos to new viewers who have never seen my channel yet. And I just always really, really appreciate your support. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. I am really sorry my English was not really good today, especially, but I hope you understood what I meant, yes, and I'll be waiting for your comments. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye-bye.